I recently made a video about Etsy and the Printful integration, and I got a ton of comments of people asking what the process was. Do you need money? And all these other questions kept arising. And that is why I thought I would make today's video. Do you have to fulfill the order? Do you have to lay out money? Is it a complicated process or is it all streamlined? These were the type of questions I was getting that I just wanted to answer in a quick video. I wanted to do a quick walkthrough for the buyer and for the seller. So I want to show you exactly what the buyer's journey looks like, going onto Etsy, buying a product, and then on the flip side, what a seller's journey looks like, receiving an order and then having that order pushed to Printful, then get printed, then get shipped out to the buyer. Hopefully this will show you just how simple the process is, and I have a few cool tips along the way, so definitely listen out for those. First things first, we have to connect Printful to our Etsy account. Now I have shown everyone how to do this in my full Etsy tutorial that you can check out here, but I'm just going to show you really quickly how to do it here, just so it can all be in the same video. What you have to do is you have to go to your shop manager on Etsy, then you have to go into settings, then you have to go into production partners. Once in production partners, you have to click add a new production partner. Okay, once you click add a new production partner, you've got all of this information. So for me, I put in the production partner's name, Printful, Chatsworth, California, or CA, that's the location, and then about this production partner. Printful is an integral part of this shop, blah, 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 anything, right? And then you have to say, about your partnership, I don't have the technical ability or the equipment to do it by myself. I design everything by myself and then they do everything for me. Click update partner, and that's the Etsy side. Now let's look at the Printful side, because this is where the actual connection happens. You want to go to Printful, and then on the left hand side you've got stores, okay, and in stores you want to scroll down and click choose platform. Now when you click choose platform, you'll see all of these different types of platforms that you can connect it with. We're going to click connect with Etsy, okay, and then all you have to do is click connect to Etsy. Make sure you are signed in with the right Etsy account. If you've got multiple Etsy accounts, make sure the email here is the right one. I've blurred mine out obviously, but make sure it's the right one, and then once you've done that, you just have to click allow access, and boom, that is how you connect Etsy with Printful. It's very straightforward, and now that we know how to do that, let's go through the buyer's journey and find out what, buying a product on Etsy actually looks like. So a customer will browse Etsy, right? So funny t-shirt. This is a customer's journey, okay? Anything, it doesn't matter. Let's click. This is an ad. Let's do one that's not an ad. Right, okay. Marty, whatever happens, don't ever go to 2020. Very good, very funny. So what a customer would do is they would click the color, so black, they'd select the size, £9.95, they would click buy it now, they would, choose however they want to pay, they proceed to checkout. This is probably all going to be blurred out just because I don't want you to see my address, but it's very simple, use the card, done. That is the process. It's a very bog standard checkout process, and that is why I think Etsy is so good, because they're trusted, people know who they are, people are happy to spend money on Etsy, and that's why I think it's a great platform for you to sell your print-on-demand products. So that's the process for the buyer. Now let's have a look at us as the seller. What happens on our end? What do we see? Well, we'll almost immediately get an email from Etsy that looks like this, and the money that has just been paid, right, will go into our Etsy account. A little while later, it could be half an hour, it could be an hour. Printful, randomly do a check every so often, but you'll get an email from Printful that looks like this. Now, don't worry, this is all automatic. You haven't had to do anything yet. This is where your card on file in your Printful account will get charged. So yes, there is an element of laying out some money. For this reason, I would recommend having a credit card on file so you'll never miss a payment if someone buys one of your t-shirts. And you don't have to worry, because it's not like you're actually laying out money. In a few days, Etsy will pay out your earnings. After that Printful email, you'll get one that looks like this. It's been sent out, and it's literally been 2 days. That's an incredibly fast turnaround time. And then 2 days later, I received this email from Etsy saying that my funds are on the way. And that's the process. It's all pretty much automatic. Etsy will push the order to Printful. Printful will charge you. They will print the item. They will ship it to your customer. Then Etsy will send you the money a couple of days later. It's really, really straightforward. There's nothing for you to actually have to do. There is, of course, the idea of customer service and all of these kind of things. And that's why people decide to go with someone like Redbubble or Teechip or a platform where you don't really have to worry about customer service. But I really don't think you should be worrying about customer service, because chances are it's very unlikely you're going to have to speak to someone that often. And when you do, it's going to be a very quick conversation. I can't imagine it being a really long, difficult process. And for the increased profit margin, that little bit of customer service is definitely worth it. And if you're really skeptical about laying out money to pay for the Printful shirt, you don't have to think of it as laying out money, because that money does exist in your Etsy account. You just haven't been paid yet. So that's why I suggested a credit card, and think of it as borrowing money for like 2 or 3 days. Once Printful charge you, Etsy will then pay you, 3 or 4 days later. So it's really not the end of the world when you think about it. That's the whole process of buying something on Etsy as a buyer, and then as a seller, what you'll see, what emails you'll get, how the whole process works. Now, if you want to sign up for Etsy, the link below will give you 40 free listings, which should hopefully help you start just a bit. And there's also a link to Printful just down below. If you want to sign up for Printful, you can do that as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you in tomorrow's video.